Hey team, welcome to your glute workout. Today I'm going to have some heavier dumbbells. You can use lighter, whatever you have, and I'm going to add a band. So if you do have lighter weights, you might want to add a band. If not, you can do a lot of these body weight if you are a beginner. But let's jump into that workout. Okay, we're going to start by warming up the lower half. So doing a nice little air squat. Really try and use that mind to muscle connection. Try and see if you can engage your glutes at the bottom and squeeze all the way up. So sometimes it helps people engage those glutes by pointing their toes out just slightly, making sure the knees and toes are driving out. And of course, squeezing. Good. Next up, we're going to take it down to our mat. We're going to do some glute bridges. You can put your band on if you feel like it helps you be able to drive out and engage. So lying back and just squeezing at the top. Really trying to just get them activated. Good, just a few more here. Then we're going to come up. If you do have a band, you might want to try putting this on. We're going to do some lateral walks. If you do not have a band, that is totally fine. Good. Okay, bring it on up. You can basically go into a more squatted position and engage. So exactly what we're going to do with the band. So it goes just above your knee, and you're going to come down here, so even without the band, and you're just going to side step. Good. If you don't have a lot of space, you can even just, if you want to kind of keep it moving, as long as you stay down in this position here. Good, and drive it out. So today we have 3 different supersets. So we're not on a timed base today. We're going to be counting and doing reps. And we have 3 supersets. So when I say supersets, that is going to be 2 exercises done back to back, no rest in between. But once we're done the 2 exercises, then we'll rest and repeat. So I'm going to time our rests to make sure that we are resting long enough that we can go hard again. So by now, you should have those side glutes fired up. Good, you can take your band off. Good, and just set that aside. So I want you to squat, side leg lift. Try and squeeze it. Good stuff. Okay, take it just a little bit wider. You're just going to go side to side here. Good. Take the feet out a little bit wider than that. Sit and sit. So really sit in that heel, pushing through that glute. And we're almost ready to jump into this workout. Good, so our first exercise is going to be a glute hip thrust. So if you're at home, I've done this before doing videos, I do it in my living room on an actual couch is a good height. A couch is not going to move on you. Or if you do have a bench at home, feel free to use that. Or maybe you have a sturdy chair. Whatever you're using, you want to make sure it's not going to slip out behind you. So I don't have my bench in this space, so I'm going to be using this lower one. Ideally though, you do want one a bit higher than this, so the middle part of your back can rest on it. And Of course, then you get more range of motion. But I'm gonna work with what I've got today. I'm going to use my 30-pound dumbbell with my band. So you guys can either hold 2 dumbbells, or you can just use your, like I said, if you're just starting out, you can always just use body weight. You can just use a band, whatever works best for you, okay? So we're gonna be doing hip thrusts. We've got about 12 to 15 reps. So I'm gonna put my band on. Good. And then we're gonna come up, right after we're done 12 to 15 reps, we're gonna come up into a Romanian deadlift. So I'm gonna be using both my 30s because we are doing 10 to 12 reps. I've got a bit of a cold, so I'm gonna try maybe not to talk too much so I don't start coughing on you guys. All right, so 12 to 15 reps, you guys can go at your own pace here, but we do ideally, so we wanna get into position. We wanna try and make sure that our legs are almost parallel with the floor to work the glutes, and maybe slightly put those toes out just to try and activate, maybe have a bit of tension on your band if you're using a band. And here we go. So 1, you wanna really squeeze at the top, almost like a 1, 2, and then we're gonna slowly lower down, okay? 1, 2, slowly lower down. All right, you guys go at your own pace here. Good, and 4. Good. So your chin is kind of slightly tucked. You're moving all in one motion here. So today's workout is based on strength. We're working on adding volume, working on building those glutes. Good. Whew. Make sure you get that squeeze at the top and make sure you're pushing out with your knees. Squeeze, 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 slowly lower down. Good, we just got a few more reps here. Good. You should be feeling it by now. I'm gonna do 1 more rep after this. Remember, we're 12 to 15 reps here. And awesome. Okay, so you should be done roughly your 12 to 15 reps. I'm gonna take my band off quick. I'm gonna grab my other dumbbell. We're doing Romanian deadlifts. There's like a donut from the kids' kitchen. It's great. Just reminding me what I'm working here for. Okay, so deadlifts. We wanna be very careful with our back. So we're hinging at the hips here, always having a slight bend in the knee, tracing that weight down here, and then back up, okay? All right, let's do this. So 10 to 12 reps. Just really focus on sending that bum back. Shoulders are down and back. Back's nice and flat. Good. And that's 12 for me. I'm going to rest. So we're going to rest 60 seconds and then we're going to repeat that. So we're resting long enough so that we feel like we can go strong again. So maybe on the second set, maybe, I know I've talked about this before in other videos, you can add a half rep. Say your weights are maybe a little too light. We can always do, so we come down the deadlift, come down, and then just come up halfway, down, and then back up. So that's, and or you can even just really slow things down, slow that tempo down. We can squeeze at the top a little bit longer on the hip thrust. We can also add a half, or I always like to do a quarter rep, I find, on the hip thrust, just like that. It's almost like just like a pulse. So you just have that tension on a little bit longer, but we're gonna go into our second set here. I'm watching the clock here. We got 10 more seconds, so get into position. That goes by really fast. Okay, hip thrusts. Ready? Let's do this. Okay. We're going to repeat this 2 more times before we move on. So if you are not a cardio lover, this is a great workout for you. Good. Just really check in with yourself. Make sure you're not going too fast. You're holding at the top for almost like a count of 2. 1, 2, slowly lower. Don't just let the bum drop. You want to keep it engaged. Up, squeeze here. And keep it squeezed, keep it squeezed, and drop. So we're making sure we're keeping it engaged the entire time as much as we can. If you feel like you're not feeling it in your glutes so much anymore, maybe just check in. Put those toes out a little bit. Remember, we're 12 to 15 reps here. Good. Good. 1 more rep here for me. Good. Awesome. Okay, right into those deadlifts. We know what we're doing now. You guys ready? Get your deadlifts. And get your stance all set up here. Hinging, slight bend, shoulders down and back. And so let's go. Good. 1 more rep here for me. And 12. Good job. Okay. 60-second rest. And then 1 more round of that. And then we'll move on to our next exercise. So grab some water if you need it. So our next one is going to be a little bit, I feel like the first set is always kind of like the harder working stuff, and then we go, it's still hard, but it gets, I don't know, it gets more enjoyable maybe, I don't know. Just so you can mentally prepare yourself. We do have Bulgarian split squats coming up. I know those are not considered fun to many people. Most people do not like doing Bulgarian split squats, but we're only going to do 8 to 10 reps on each leg, and then adding some frog pumps. So it'll go by very quickly. So we're going to jump right into our last set of hip thrusts first, though, before we get to that. So get yourself all situated here. All right, let's do this, guys. Working those glutes. Let's go. You guys will have to let me know if you guys enjoy doing, kind of focusing more on the glutes after this workout. If you want to see more glute workouts. Good. That is my goal for the next few months and going into 2026 is to actually grow my glutes. So I'm always happy to come up with some new stuff, do some glute focused workouts, some activation, some band stuff. There's so much you can do with bands. It's pretty impressive, actually. as long as we're using that mind to muscle connection though. Good. Whew, I'm feeling them now. Hopefully you guys are too. Got one more rep here. Don't let that band sink in. Push it out. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Slowly lower. Yes. Good job. All right, Romanian deadlifts. If you guys rush through that and you're done way before me, then we definitely need to work on slowing down that tempo. Like when we rush through it, we're not really keeping that tension on the muscles, right? Okay, you guys ready? Let's do this. Okay, my bum, I feel it. All right, let's go. Send the bum back. Just think after this, we're already done with our 1 superset out of 3. Moving along. Good, good, good. Come on, tension on. Squeeze it hard. Awesome. Okay, one more rep here for me. Good. Okay, so rest. Moving on. Like I already mentioned, we're gonna do a Bulgarian split squat. So options, you can do just body weight. You can just do a simple split squat. But we are going to I am going to add an elevation on my back foot just a little bit. So I'm gonna use this bench here. You guys can prop up your back foot onto your couch if you want a little bit more depth. Totally optional, okay? Or you can use, this is actually a really good movement just to do this even body weight. So when we're hitting the glutes, so when we're upright like this, it's gonna be more quad, okay? But because we're working more glutes today, you can either hold 1 or 2 dumbbells or no dumbbells, whatever you wanna do. But if you are holding a dumbbell, you wanna think about leaning forward. So you're leaning forward, pretty much bringing that weight by your foot. So see how I'm, instead of up like this. And if you have a problem with balance, please find something, bring a chair, something to hold on to, because you want to focus on really working those glutes more than focusing on your balance, okay? So now we're doing 3 rounds of this. So maybe you want to start with body weight. Maybe you want to jump in and do weights. I'm going to jump in, I'm going to hold 1 weight, and we're going to see, maybe I can do, we are only doing 8 to 10 reps, keep that in mind, but we are supersetting this with frog pumps, a high rep frog pump. So I'm going to see where I'm at. 1 weight first, okay, you guys ready? So remember, 8 to 10 reps. You guys make it challenging for yourself, but maybe you want to do a warm-up round first. So I'm going to start here, okay? So join me when you're ready. 1. So I'm leaning into it, leaning into that glute. Sometimes it's almost easier with 2 dumbbells for balance purposes. You almost want to find a spot to kind of focus in on if you are worried about your balance. Good. I've got 1 more. Okay, good. And you're gonna switch it up, go right into the other leg. Whew. These are always challenging. These are very humbling, guys. Getting my heart rate up here. Whew. 5, 6. I hear all my ankles and everything cracking. Getting old, guys, getting old. All right, that's 10 for me. Okay, so frog pumps can be You can use a band. My band is going to be too tough for this. So you're going to lie back. Soles of the feet are coming together. You can use a dumbbell for some extra weight here. I do find it can be kind of tricky because they do dig into you, into your hip bones here. But we're going to see how this feels. So 20, 25 reps. All right, ready? Let's go. Actually, that's not too bad. But if it is, you can always just throw a sweater, a mat on you in between that weight to give you a little bit of cushion. Oh, and make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. It's like a nice, fast frog pump, really squeezing hard at the top. I remember doing these a lot back in my bikini prep days when I did bikini division. Whew. Good. I'm going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. We're going to rest and we're going to repeat that. Ugh. All right. Whew. 60 seconds. We're going again. Going again. Grab some water if you need it. And we will, oh man, glutes are hard. It's like we're using the largest muscles in our body. It's taking all of our oxygen. And it's good. It's good though. You got to think about when you're training, when you have, the more muscle you have, and trust me, it is hard to put on muscle, guys, but the more muscle you have on, technically, the more your body burns, right? So you can technically eat more. So that's kind of a good motive to train heavy, because the more muscle you have, the faster your metabolism is, or the more it works, the more energy it burns, so the more we can eat. Okay, going into that second round, let's just get these over with. I said these were fun, but did I say they're fun? I don't think I said they're fun. I said I don't know what I said, but anyways, let's just get these done. These are humbling. Okay, that's what I said. Okay, ready? Here we go. Drive through that heel. Good. 3. Good, that's 9 for me. Switching it up. Whew, let's get these done. We got this. 3, 4, 5. 8. Gotta do the same on this side. 9. Good. Okay, frog pumps. Let's do this, guys. These are actually, I think this is like more the fun part, the frog pumps. It's like an active rest almost. Okay, soles of the feet together again. Tuck the chin, drive up. Sorry if you have to listen to my breathing now. These are challenging. So split squats. Whew, very challenging. Okay, 11, 12. Good, pump it. Pump it up, pump it up. Good, go, go, go. In. Good, and 25. Sometimes I like to just hold the last one, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze hard, and let it go. Beautiful. Okay, guys, one more, and then we will move on. The last one is better. I think we got some sumo squats in there. Sumo squats I like sumo squats. They are challenging, but in a good way. Okay, we're gonna rest a little bit longer, then we're gonna get this last round done. Yes, yes, yes. Grab some water if you need it. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got 20 seconds. Why does that time go by so fast? It's like 60 seconds, feels like a long time, but okay. Come on guys, let's do this. Last round. Last round. See, I'm glad I have you guys to talk to. If I was doing my own workout right now, I'd be, I don't know, probably be crying. No, okay, ready? Here we go. 2. Good. I'm trying to shake. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to switch. 1. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome job. Okay, frog pumps. Whew, let's get into it. Here we are. Soles of the feet together again. Use your weight if you want. Let's go. 4. 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And this last one is hold. Squeeze the heck out of it. Squeeze. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Amazing, guys. Okay, that is our second round. One more set to go. And we're done with this glute workout. We can stretch and cool down. So next up, we do have a sumo squat. So knees and toes are going out. So try and go heavy here if you can. And you really want to sit into it, okay? So my knees and toes are going out. And I almost like to lean forward with mine. It forces me, it's almost like a sumo deadlift kind of combo. But I find if I lean forward, I can really activate my glutes more rather than me going like this. But play around with it because you might feel the opposite. And then we're gonna go into some marching bridge. Use your band if you want on this one. I might use my bench just to elevate my feet up high. I'll show you that when we get there though. But we're gonna start with the sumo squats, okay? So we have 12 to 15 reps. I'm like procrastinating here. Let's just get this done. Let's get this done. So heavier for sure. I'm gonna try, because I do wanna challenge myself today. This is my workout as well. So I'm gonna use 2 dumbbells, use 1, use body weight, whatever you're working with, 12 to 15 reps. Let's get it. Ready? Let's go. So I'm like leaning forward. 2, good. 3, oh, this is so much better. 4, good. 5, 6, 7, good. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So if that's not challenging enough for you, add that pulse at the bottom. Maybe add like 5 pulses at the bottom and then come up. We're gonna go into a marching bridge. So my bands, I don't know, I'm just gonna do it without my band first. So I'm gonna elevate first here a bit, and then I'm gonna march, okay? We're not counting, I'll just tell you when we're done. Hold up. Again, kind of like an active rest here. I like to call it anyways. Good. Don't let those hips drop. Keep them up. Good. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. Good job. 2 more times. 2 more. So, figure out how you can make those sumo squats more challenging for yourself, whether it's adding weight, whether it's adding a little pulse, and if you need to pause this to get a better set in, then please do so. What I'm saying is really just suggestions. You guys don't have to do this, but you know, you're here, you might as well. Okay, let's get this. So we still have, sorry, let's not rush the clock. We still have 20 seconds. Okay, might as well get up and get ready. Oh, is anybody else feeling their bum a little bit? Okay, let's do this. We've got 5 seconds, guys. 5 seconds. Oh my goodness. Okay, and here we go. So 12, 15 reps. Join me when you're ready. So I'll just show you from the side how much I'm sitting into this too. So it's really down. 2. So when I say add a pulse, you could always go like this. This is very challenging actually. If you want to make it really challenging, stay down here the entire time. Just stay down, pulse it, keep that tension on. Awesome. Knees and toes going out, drive up. Squeeze and drive up. Good. Good. And good. Okay. Whew. Good job. Okay. Sorry. Those are a little loud. So this time we're going to forget about the marching, okay? We're gonna do a single leg glute bridge. So we're gonna start with our left side. You're gonna do just 10 on each side. So drive up. So see how you don't get a full range of motion really, but see how close my heel is to my bum? And you're just driving up, keeping the hips square. Good. Good. Okay, switch. Jump right into the other side. Eight, 9 and 10. Awesome. Okay, guys, you know what that means? We have one more set, but we get 60-second rest. Use it. Grab some water. Just shake it all out. Do whatever you gotta do. Okay. I think the sumo squats are my favorite. I think just because when you're low, you can pulse it out and you can really focus on engaging them more. I do like hip thrusts, but not really. Hip thrusts are probably a little bit maybe more of a builder, but you gotta be able to do them right or you're gonna hit your hamstrings too. So anyways, you have to let me know below what your favorite is and if you like training glutes and if you wanna see more glute workouts, because I'm all for it. Okay, I can shut up now and we're gonna do this. Okay, last set. You guys psyched? Let's do this. Last set and we are done. We'll do a quick little cool down. All right, let's do this. I'm like pretending I'm talking you guys into it, but I'm really talking myself into it. Okay, let's do this. How many times am I gonna say that? Let's do this. Good. 3. I'm gonna add the pulse this time. 4, because it feels so good. 5. Good. 6. Add that pulse, guys. Come on. Challenge yourself. Stay strong. We're gonna finish strong here. 9. Good. 10. 11. 12. Good, come on guys. 13, 14, and 15. Beautiful. Okay, that's the hard part. Okay, let's get these glute bridges done. Single glute bridge. Start with left side again. Bring it nice and close to your glute. Lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job, guys. Okay, now, you know what? Unless you need to get up and get some water, let's just start our cool down. If you do not feel it in your glutes, then I think we need to work on some mind to muscle connection or get some bigger weights for you. Okay, right ankle is going to go on the left side. We're going to interlace our fingers behind here. We're going to relax back. Try and draw that left knee to your shoulder. Not really all the way, but draw it that way. Take a couple nice deep breaths here. You should feel the stretch in your right side, your right glute. Nice deep breath. Good. And switch. Good. Same thing on this side. This is definitely something I need to get in the habit of. When I do videos, I'm so good about my stretching, but on my own, honestly, I never stretch anymore. I used to be really good at it. Okay, let's lift the glutes up. Just take some tension off here for a minute. Drop it back down. You're gonna walk heel toe your feet out a little bit wider than your mat. We're gonna drop them side to side, kind of windshield wipe. Yeah. Good. Awesome. Okay, bring it back to the top. Bring your feet back together. Hug those knees in. Give them a nice little squeezy hug. Maybe rock side to side. Whatever feels good. We're going to roll onto one of our sides here. We're going to come into a downward dog. Place your hands, curl the toes under, send those hips up nice and high. You can pedal it out a bit here, taking a couple nice deep breaths if you like. Good, we're going to come into a king pigeon. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring right knee to right wrist. Everybody knows that this is my go-to stretch. It's like that one stretch where you get your most, I feel like you get your most bang for your buck. Good, you can stay up tall, or you can take a nice deep breath and exhale, melt down into your mat. When you're down here, make sure you definitely breathe into that right hip. Yeah. Awesome. All right, and we're gonna peel ourselves back up. We're gonna send the hips up, back up to the sky. Take a couple nice deep breaths here. Maybe pedal it out again if it feels good. Inhale, left leg up. Bring left knee to left wrist. Same thing on this side. Yeah. Awesome job. And come on up onto that sit bone there. We'll just do a quick hamstring stretch. So send your legs straight out in front of you. Shimmy those hips and sit bones back. Nice big inhale up. Exhale, you're gonna come on down. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Awesome. Good stuff, guys. Way to go, way to show up, way to push through and get this done. I'm so proud of you all. Thank you guys so much for joining me, but that's all I have for you today, and we will see you on the next one. Okay, thanks guys, bye.